everyone, and welcome to Hymn Sing. This is Hymn Sing number 312. Yes, that is a cat above me up on top of the bookshelf. Not about to move her. That is Natasha. My name is Lorinda Beimers, and thank you so much for joining me on this hymn journey. Today we had no theme, so it was just whichever hymns you wanted to sing today, and we've got a lovely group of hymns that we're going to do, and still 2 live requests that are available. So if you are watching live and want to submit a hymn choice, put it in the comments, and we will get that sung for you today. Just getting my view up so I can play while others are logging in. Oh, that's not the right view. I don't know what Facebook keeps doing. Now I can't see comments. Oh, no. It's not letting me get my view up, so I won't be able to see all your comments. Had to click a second button. There we go. Now I can see all your comments. Nothing ever stays the same, hey? So I will play while others log in. So welcome if you are watching on the live. I don't know why this has changed on my view. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, it says there is a comment, but I cannot see it yet. Anyways, while this is hopefully loading up, that's the view that I am expecting. Terry is here and says hello and lovely to be with everyone. I think she's still on her trip. So our reading today is from the book of Psalms, Psalm chapter 90, the first 12 verses. Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn man to destruction and say, return, O children of men. For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past, and like a watch in the night. You carry them away like a flood. They are like a sleep. In the morning they are like grass which grows up. In the morning it flourishes and grows up. In the evening it is cut down and withers. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we are terrified. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your countenance. For all our days have passed away in your wrath. We finish our years like a sigh. The days of our lives are 70 years, and if by reason of strength, they are 80 years. Yet their boast is only labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. Who knows the power of your anger? For as the fear of you, so is your wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. What I was enjoying in this particular scripture is the idea that God knows all, that before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, we were on his mind. He knew that man was going to be destructive. He knew that man was going to freely choose something other than his truth. And when we look back in history, when we go to old buildings and we see the decades and centuries of whatever is going on in that particular building, we are amazed at the history, the people that have gone through, the lives that have been seen. And yet it says, it's like a sleep. It's all swept away like a flood. In your sight, 1,000 years. Just like that. For us, 1,000 years is an incredibly long time. And yet, God has only given us a limited amount of time here on earth. Some of us are closer to that top end of the time that God has given us than others. And yet we are told to number our days, to redeem the time that we have left to live for the Lord. I often talk about the work that I do, say with things like hymn sing, and that I am working for heavenly pay, not for earthly pay. So it's redeeming, it's making the best use of my time, of your time. What can we do for the Lord in what we are able to do? Not everyone is able to fly across the world, but we can talk to our neighbors. Not everyone is able to get up in front of people, but we can pray for our friends and our family. There's always something that we can do to redeem the time, to number our days, so that we may gain a heart of wisdom. I see Terry has confirmed that yes, she is in the Highlands of Scotland still. That seems like a fantastic trip that you are on. So let's get into our hymns for today. And we're starting off with one of my choices, and one we haven't done in a little while. And that's number 206 in the Gospel Songs. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where Christ has died. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to his precious wounded side. Starting off with, I am thine, O Lord. I have heard thy voice. That's why we're here. We're the Lord's, and we want to sing and share with others around the world. So let's start off with Gospel Songs number 206. This is our opening hymn today. Consecrate me now to thy service, Lord, by the power of grace divine. Let my soul look up with a steadfast hope, and my will be lost in thine. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where Christ has died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to his precious wounded side. Oh, the pure delight of a single hour that before thy throne I spend, when I kneel in prayer and with thee, my God, I commune with friend as friend. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where Christ has died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to his precious wounded side. There are depths of love that I cannot know till I cross the narrow sea. There are heights of joy that I may not reach till I rest in peace with thee. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where Christ has died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to his precious wounded side. That can be our prayer, our cry to the Lord. Draw me nearer. So that is our opening hymn. If you do not have any of our Churches of God hymn books, you will find the lyrics on the lyric page. In fact, we will need that lyric page because there are quite a few coming up that are not in our hymn books. So Matilda, yours is the next hymn that we're going to do, and you requested number 173. And I realized after I'd posted the lyrics that we only have 5 of the 7 verses in the lyric page. So if you are using the hymn book for number 173, the verses we will sing will be 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Her choice was, "It is a thing most wonderful, almost too wonderful to be, that God's own Son should come from heaven and die to save a child like me. And yet I want to know thee, Lord. O light the flame within my heart, and I will love thee more and more, until I see thee as thou art." Draw me near. I want to love him more. So Matilda, here is your request, number 173 in the Gospel Songs, verses 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. It is a thing most wonderful, almost too wonderful to be, that God's own Son should come from heaven and die to save a child like me. And yet I know that it is true, he came to this poor world below, and wept and toiled and mourned and died, only because he loved us so. I sometimes think about his cross and shut my eyes and shut your eyes and tried to imagine Christ on the cross, it's overwhelming when you think about what actually happened to him, to his body, and then all that he took on from his Heavenly Father for us. So Matilda, what a lovely request. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to put our gospel songs down until later on. Our next hymn is Christ the Sure and Steady Anchor. Sometimes in this crazy world we can feel like things are just bombarding us. But if we fix our eyes on Jesus, if we trust that he thought of us before the foundation of the world, if we redeem that time and look for that heart of wisdom, we can have Christ as our sure and steady anchor. So let's sing this hymn together. If you need these lyrics, they are on the lyric page. Christ the sure and steady anchor in the fury of the storm, when the winds of doubt blow through me and my sails have all been torn, in the suffering, in the sorrow, when my sinking hopes are few, I will hold fast to the anchor, it shall never be removed. Christ the sure and steady anchor, while the tempest rages on, when temptation flames the battle, and it seems the night has won, deeper still then goes the anchor, though I justly stand accused, I will hold fast to the anchor, it shall never be removed. Christ the sure and steady anchor, through the floods of unbelief, hopeless somehow, oh my soul, now lift your eyes to Calvary. This my ballast of assurance, see his love forever proved. I will hold fast to the anchor, it shall never be removed. Christ the sure and steady anchor, as we face the wave of death, when these trials give way to glory, as we draw our final breath, we will cross that great horizon, clouds behind and life secure, and the calm will be the better for the storms that we endure. Christ the shore of our salvation, ever faithful, ever true, we will hold fast to the anchor, it shall never be removed. We will hold fast to the anchor, it shall never be removed. The God who put the worlds and the stars into place, he is our anchor. It is in him and through him that all things consist and have their being. Now, Valerie, I thought that would lead nicely into your hymn choice. Let there be peace on earth. And we have done this a few times recently. So if you don't have the lyric page open, hopefully you'll remember it a little bit and be able to sing along. Or if you're like me, you learned it in school and we used to sing it every Remembrance Day. So Valerie, here is your hymn choice. Let there be peace on earth. are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. So Valerie, thank you so much for that choice. Terry says she is praying for you, for whatever storm you are going through right now. Let the God of peace rule over it all. Now I realize I skipped one. I was looking at the books, not at my list. That was the next book up there. And I missed over Shira's. Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Just like what we read at the very beginning. If I grab that quickly again. It says, you have been our dwelling place in all generations, before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world. Even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. So, Shira's request was above all. This is one of the Michael W. Smith songs. Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Above all kingdoms, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, above all So Shira, thank you so much for that request. That's actually the first time we've done that at Hymn Sing. I went in my notes. According to my notes, we have never done Above All yet. So that was a first time. Now we're going to do another one that is a first time for Hymn Sing. However, it might not be the first time for, it's first time for this version, but maybe not for another version. I'd have to go back and check. But in our PHSS number 203, and did the holy and the just, the sovereign of the skies, stoop down to man's estate and dust, that guilty worms might rise. Terry has just noticed the cat. Cat's been there since the beginning. That is Natasha. She is our oldest cat. Hey, Natasha. Hi, sweet girl. Say hello. You say hello? No. She's our oldest cat and likes to think she rules the house, but that's one of her favorite spots, right up there. So as I was looking up this hymn tune, I think this tune, I would have to check with Chris Sutton and Martin Jones, but this tune might be an original tune to the Churches of God, because I could not find the tune composer on Hymnary, and I couldn't find any information on this person online. So if you happen to know if E. Burchell, that was born in 1901, wrote this tune specifically for this hymn book, let me know. I'd love to know. So let's sing number 203 in the PHSS. The last verse says, "What heavenly truths and wonders dwell in that atoning blood. By this are sinners saved from hell and reconciled to God." This tune used to be in the supplement. They've changed it, but I like this one. So let's sing number 203 in the PHSS. And did the holy and the just, the sovereign of the skies, stoop down to man's estate and dust, that guilty worms might rise. Yes, the Redeemer left the throne, the radiant throne on high, surprising mercy, love unknown, to suffer, bleed, and die. He took the rebel sinner's place and suffered in his stead. For man, oh miracle of grace, for sinful man he bled. What heavenly truths and wonders dwell in that atoning blood. By this are sinners saved from hell and reconciled to God. It's a beautiful little tune and a lovely hymn that now is a part of our Sunday morning choices. So Pastor Awajobi sent in his request after I had posted the lyrics, so his hymn is not in the lyrics. If you have the ability to look up the words for King of Glory, King of Peace, I will love thee, do it now. Again, I'll repeat that. King of Glory, King of Peace, I will love thee. That is the choice that Pastor Awajobi sent in. And in my hymn book that I have, there are two tune options. One is the one that we sing to. Hail and there's that hymn tune, and there's also, oops, there we go. So, of those two, I thought, I know the first one. So we're going to do the first tune, just partly because it makes it easier on me. But Pastor Awajobi, if this is not the tune that you were thinking of, I'm sorry. But it looks like a Welsh name, and I will say it wrong, Welshme. I'm sure I pronounced that absolutely incorrectly. But that is the tune we are going to sing for Pastor Awajobi's request, King of Glory, King of Peace, I Will Love Thee. King of glory, King of peace, I will love thee, and that love may never cease. I will move thee. Thou hast granted my request. Thou hast heard me. Thou didst note my working breast. Thou hast spared me. Wherefore with my utmost art I will sing thee, and the cream of all my heart I will bring thee. Though my sins against me cried, thou didst clear me, and alone when they replied, thou didst hear me. 7 whole days, not one in 7, I will praise thee. In my heart, though not in hand, I can raise thee. Small it is in this poor sort to enroll thee. In eternity's too short to extol thee. Pastor Awajobi, you're on, and that was the tune. Excellent. I love the second verse where it says, wherefore with my utmost art I will sing thee, and the cream of all my heart I will bring thee. I find that we've lost the idea of cream rising to the top. Oh, there she goes. Cream rising to the top. I'm fortunate enough to live close by to a farm store, and they sell their own milk. Only the whole milk. They don't tone it down. And when you get that at the top, the cream always rises up and you have that little bit of a crust. The best, that goodness that's in that cream. The cream of all my heart I will bring thee. What rises up to the top? How can we use our abilities to be the cream of our heart? Now that's something that caught Natasha's attention is John. He's here and ready to go because we are on our way to a concert this evening. So we're excited for that. That's what caught her attention. So let's go through. And I don't think I see any other hymn choices. So we will just carry on now then to our final hymn. And our final hymn choice is Terry's request. She chose Amazing Grace. Because really, without the grace of God, what have we got? It is amazing. It has reached a wretched sinner like me. It's promised good to me. It's taught my heart to fear. Just like in what we are reading. The fear. We need to fear our God, the one who can take 1,000 years and it's like a blink of an eye, like a sleep, wash it away like a flood. Let's use our days wisely. And let's close out our hymn sing today. This hymn sing number 312 with a perennial favorite, not only of Hymn Sing, but around the world, a hymn that most at least know the first verse of. Amazing Grace, number 151 in the Gospel Songs. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me, His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. Yes, when this heart and flesh shall fail, and mortal life shall cease, I shall possess within the veil a life of joy and peace. When we've been there 1,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. So, pray for that heart of wisdom to number our days, to walk in the fear of the Lord, the one who formed the before the world was formed. He thought of us. He is above all. He is over all. Draw us nearer to Him. And one day we will sing praises all together eternally. So thank you for joining with me again. Thank you for all your requests. Please keep sending them in. Without you, this is nothing. So this is all because of your contributions. John and I are now off to a choir concert, a group called Chanticleer. You may have heard of them, and they're performing just about an hour away. So we're off to go see them sing some beautiful songs. And until next week, God willing, be safe, be well, and God bless you all.